Yes, lads and ladies, welcome back to Lily White Lane. Hope you're doing well, hope you're doing okay. And today I'm going to be bringing you your match preview for the Aston Villa versus Tottenham Hotspur game that does take place tomorrow evening, live with a 7:15 kickoff from Villa Park. But before we get into the video, make sure if you're new here to smash that subscribe button, hit that like button as hard as you possibly can, and tap the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. On the content side, things you can expect to see all kinds of Tottenham Hotspur fan content, whether it be match previews, match reviews, player ratings, predicted lineups, Tottenham updates, transfer updates, debriefs after every single Tottenham Hotspur game, the whole shebang. So make sure to smash that subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, huge game tomorrow night for Tottenham Hotspur as the boys do travel to Villa Park to take on Aston Villa in a huge game, as I say. Dean Smith versus Jose Mourinho, massive game for Spurs as we do continue our run in hoping we can get European football next season. Villa, as I say, in my opinion, they've got nothing to lose. They've got absolutely nothing to lose this season. Comfortably going to stay up. And, give credit where credit's due to Aston Villa. From a team that 2 years ago was in the Championship. Last season they came up. They fought so hard to stay in the Premier League. As I say, they escaped relegation. And they did stay in the Premier. And this season they've just dominated. They've done really well. They made a push for European football. Now, do I believe they'll get European football right now? No, but they've had a fantastic season, as I say, and they're having a comfortable mid-table finish, which is brilliant for a team such as Aston Villa. A real fallen giant of English football, coming straight back up to the top. And I wouldn't be surprised in the next 10 years if Aston Villa are fighting for top four, as I say, or even the Premier League. So, very exciting fixture, very hyped up for this one, and a massive game for Spurs. Now, we don't win this game, questions will without a doubt be asked about Jose Mourinho. Questions are already being asked. Obviously, Tottenham Hotspur have had an absolutely disgraceful week. Disgraceful performances, losing the North London derby 2-1 and losing 3-0, 3-2 on aggregate to Dynamo Zagreb, being knocked out of the Europa League. A dreadful week for Tottenham Hotspur with two dreadful performances, as to say. And, Jose Mourinho needs to bounce back. And what Jose Mourinho does best is when his back's up against the wall, he tends to bounce back. Now, it's going to take a lot more than 3 points against Aston Villa for me to forgive what I've seen over the past week. But it will be a beginning. It will be a start, And I think this game's absolutely huge. It's absolutely massive. And in my opinion, it's do or die for Jose. I think if we lose this game, Jose's getting sacked, right? And I'm not even messing about when I say that. We lose this game by more than 2 goals or 2 goals. I believe on Monday morning, the headlines in the paper will be Jose Mourinho sacked from Tottenham Hotspur job. I honestly do. And as I say, people say Jose tends to excel when his back's up against the wall. We will have to wait and see, because so far it's been a dreadful season. His trophy cabinet speaks for himself, and his CV says if you back him, he will bring you trophies. But we've been knocked out of the Europa League. We've been knocked out of the Europa League, knocked out the FA Cup, as I say. Top four, in my opinion, is nearly gone. We're clinging on to a little something. And, if we lose this game, top four is without a doubt over. I personally believe it's already over with the teams that are chasing top four. You got the likes of, Manchester United have cemented their place in top four. City going to go on to win the league. I believe Chelsea and Leicester will get third and fourth. Which order that comes, I don't know. So it's going to be a massive game, this one. As I say, if we do win it, I do think we can make a push for top 6. Not top 4, top 6. Is that good enough for my standards? Is that good enough for Tottenham Hotspur? No, but we have to make the most of what we have this season. And honestly, do I think getting top 6 will save Jose Mourinho's job this season? No. Daniel Levy has said if Jose Mourinho doesn't get top 4 this season, he will be sacked in the summer. This story did come out last night. And honestly, fair play. He needs to be sacked. He needs to be sacked if he doesn't get top 4. Now, if you know me, I've been Jose in for a long time. I've stuck up for him for a long time. But it's getting to a point now where you do have good players in that squad. And you put someone such as Pep Guardiola, Jurgen Klopp, Carlo Ancelotti, you give them that group of players, they will excel and probably take us to win the Premier League or get top 4. And honestly, people say we're heavily reliant on Kane and Son. You have to take a look at that squad and you look at the likes of Højbjerg. Yes, I understand there are certain players who are not good enough, but you look at the likes of Højbjerg, Reguilon, Lloris, very good goalkeeper, Toby Alderweireld, and Ndombele, Gareth Bale, Steven Bergwijn. And it does come to a conclusion that right now he's not getting enough out of these players. Now, whether the players are not playing for him or whether they're following his tactics, I don't know. I don't think we will find out. And Kieran Trippier as well, coming out with something last night saying, the reason I left Tottenham is because of a bigger picture. It's more than football. And that's what it is. It's more than football, and it's these owners and the board not willing to invest. Now, people seem to forget we spent 2 summers without investing, right? And I'm trying to get my point across here. So what I'm saying is, yes, the board are to blame over our recent form because they haven't invested enough. But Jose Mourinho has been back more than Poch. He's had a better squad than Poch, yet he still hasn't achieved anything. He's got us knocked out of the Europa League in a 3-0 loss to Zagreb, as I say. And this game, his job is truthfully on the line. And I do think we'll bounce back. I do think we will pick up all 3 points. We need to pick up all 3 points. My score prediction for this one is going to be 3-1 Spurs. I do think we will concede. This defence is not good enough, as I say. We need to play a full-strength squad, as I say. Press them, attack them. We cannot afford to sit back and play cautious against Aston Villa, a team who builds the ball up the pitch very, very fast and tends to break through everyone's defences. As I say, they score a lot of goals this season. And, fantastic business done by Dean Smith. They got some very, very good players. People call them a one-man team when it comes to Jack Grealish. Also, another thing, Jack Grealish, will he be fit? Will he not be fit? Honestly, look, I don't think he'll be in the starting 11, but I do think he'll be in the squad. Otherwise, they wouldn't have teased it this much. So I think Jack Grealish will be in the squad, as I say. But, they have got some very, very good players. People call him a one-man team. Listen, you look at the likes of Martinez. Very, very good goalkeeper. Fantastic keeper. Brilliant shot stopper. Comes off his line when he needs to. Brilliant sweeper keeper. He's very good. If we had him at Spurs right now, he'd be our first team keeper. Mark my words. He's a very, very good keeper. Then you look at their defence. You look at the likes of Konza. Young, very, very young defender. He's an absolute rock in that defence. Gandalf FC, thou shalt not pass. And, some Tottenham fans don't want to have him at Spurs. Obviously Tottenham Hotspur did express interest in him in the January transfer window, saying that, we do want to buy Konza. Now, I don't believe Konza can fix our defensive issues, but if we were to bring him in, it'd be absolutely fantastic. Within the next few years, he could be a first-team starter because he's a very, very capable defender, as I say. He's a rock in defence. He doesn't let anyone pass, as I say, puts in some meaty, fantastic challenges. You got the likes of Tyrone Mings as well, brilliant defender, brilliant defender. He's in the England squad, as I say. He probably will be going to the Euros in the summer. He's a very accomplished defender. I can't get my words out. Ollie Watkins up top. What a fantastic piece of business that was by Dean Smith. Bringing in Ollie Watkins, a striker from Brentford that barely anyone knew about. And he's just dominated, as I say, scoring 2 against Arsenal in that 3-0 win. He's non-stop scoring. He's their penalty taker, as I say. And, you give the ball to him in a good position, he will put it into the back of the net. And that's why we cannot let them be clinical. We need to stay defensively strong. We need to stay defensively strong and at the same time press them high. We need to pick up all 3 points in this game. And, the fact that it's at Villa Park doesn't make me confident at all. Their record at Villa Park is very good this season, as I say. They're a very, very good side, as I say. And, a team such as Aston Villa, one week they'll draw 1-0 with Newcastle. The next week they'll lose 3-0 to Leeds. And then the next week they're beating Liverpool 7-2. And I think the memories that Dean Smith and these Villa players have given to Villa fans for the rest of their life is brilliant. 7-2 against the Premier League champions. That's something you'll remember until the day you die if you're a Villa fan. So I'd say, they are very, very capable of ripping us to shreds. So I really can't get my words out today. Ripping us to shreds. There we go. They're very capable of absolutely thrashing us, demolishing us in this game. But I think we just need to stay defensively strong and we can pick up all 3 points. Come on, you Spurs. Nevertheless, this has been the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. And as always, come on, you Lily Whites.